Content calendar. Content calendar. Content calendar is something we shouldn't ignore when it comes to doing our online marketing, doing our digital marketing. It's something we need to take seriously, because if you don't have a content calendar, man, your digital marketing will be somehow. It will not be organized. You'll be a confused person online. There are people that don't have content calendar, and most times they are confused on what to do. Though some people will tell you, I don't have content calendar, I'm doing well online. That's exceptional. I'm not saying it's absolute, but normally you need to have a content calendar to be well, to achieve your goal, your online marketing goal, your digital marketing goal. Content calendar is very, very, very necessary. It's very, very, very important. The benefits are something that one cannot really exhaust. Listing the benefit, one cannot exhaust the benefits. So we always need to have at the back of our minds, we have to have this notion that content calendar is part of the things we need to do. We need to have it. I'll say is a tool. Your content calendar is one of your digital marketing tools for you to achieve your goals online. You need to have a content calendar. Lola Temple is my name. I'll be walking you through how you can organize your content calendar so as to make the most of your digital marketing activities. So let's move on. What is a content calendar? We've been hearing content calendar. Content calendar is a written schedule of when and where you plan to publish upcoming content. You have your content idea, you've listed your content idea, you've written your posts, you've written your content, or you have you've done your video, you've done your pictures, if it's pictures you want to use, if it's graphic design, you've done, if it's infographics, you have all of this in place. Now, how do you post them? Because there's no way you just take all of them one day or just in a scattered way. You need to organize it. That's where your content calendar comes in. That's where your content calendar comes in. You have to organize your posts. You need to have a calendar on when and where to post them. You know the date, you know the time, you know what, everything has to be well organized. That is why you need a calendar. Now, it is also known as editorial calendar. There are places you go to, they will say it's an editorial calendar. They are all saying the same thing. And content calendar is also an editorial calendar. But it keeps you focused, it keeps you organized. So we have to put it at the back of our mind that one of our tools, I've said it earlier on, one of our tools in our digital web, this is very, very, very important. As a matter of fact, it's very, very, very important. So you always need to know you should have a content calendar in your activities, whether you're doing blog posts, whether you're doing social media posts, whatever you're doing, you should have a content calendar. Now, what are the content categories you need to publish? You don't just go online and start publishing things. There are things you need to publish. There are several categories, but look at the things you publish under the category. We'll get to the category, but these are the things you publish under those categories. You have there are loads and loads of content you need to put. There are testimonials. We talked about content writing and content, how to get content ideas, the types of content, and we've talked about all of those things. Now look at them right here in front of us. Testimonials, success stories, how-tos, industry news, press release, interview, question and answer from our customers, our clients, our prospects, webinars, case studies, your story. I've talked about stories often and on, the events and tours, company activities. Others are behind the scene, midweek offers, weekend deals, flash sales, giveaways, throwback, puzzles, trending topics, shout out, greetings, jokes, comedy keys, and feedback. I want to say something in the midst of all of these things. Most of us, we think content is just posting about our products. It is not just about our products. I've said it over and again. Posting content is not, if you're the type that posts your product or your services all through, your target audience will get bored. They will stop coming back to your page, or they'll stop coming back to your website. They will get, even if it's a WhatsApp group you have, you're just posting about just your product, they'll be bored. So that is why we need the mix of all of these things. to make it lively, to make your posts, or to make your handles, to make them lively, to make your website lively. And it also helps when you're posting all of these things on your website. It also helps your website to rank on Google search or any other search engine. That is why we need to look at this category and see how we can pick some of them or most of them to be writing. In fact, we need to do all of this, but not once, one after the other. We need to do our content, picking all of this from these areas I just listed here. Now, all of these things sum up to this educational. You can group them, or you can categorize them into educational, inspirational, informational, entertainment, and promotions. All of these things here, they fall into all of these things here. All these things you see here now, they fall into these categories. If you want to now, the time will not permit us to start categorizing them. You can do that yourself. You see they fall under all of these categories when you're publishing. So you have to bear in mind that your posts, they need to be educational, they need to be inspirational, they need to be informative, you need to give them information, you need to entertain them, you need to promote them, your target audience. You need to educate them on the use of your product, educate them on the benefit of your product, educate them on other areas relating to their lives. Other areas, not just your product. You need to educate them on other areas that matter to them. That you think, this thing, let me educate them on this. It will be beneficial to them. If you know how to do it, you can educate them. They will really appreciate it. You need to inspire them. Most people are hurting, most people are giving up. They are in your target audience. They are everywhere. They are giving up. They are not moved to do certain things anymore due to one or two reasons. You need to inspire them. And your stories, the things you post, will inspire them. You need to give them information. You need to inform them of things going on, things they need to know about your products in your industry and other world events that matter so much to them. You need to give them information. And other information, not just all these words I mentioned, other information, you need to inform them. They need to be informed. Then you need to entertain them. It's not all these other things that you can see, they are all serious things. You need to entertain them. Most times they need to come to your page, you need to come to your space. Let me put it, they need to come to your space and feel relaxed and laugh, play. Yes, you need to do all of these puzzles, jokes, skits, and all of that. You need to entertain them. Then promotion. You need to promotion has to do with your products. Generally the same. You have to post 20%. Your 20% of your posts. It's only 20% of your posts that should be about your products, that's promoting your products, so you don't get your target audience bored in your space. Yes, sometimes 25%. So let's say 25%. If you're the type that is eager to do your promotion, 25% of your posts should be on your products, just 25%. The rest should be all of these things: educational, inspirational, informational, and you see things will balance out. Don't forget, there are some people that forget. Sometimes it happens to me. I post and forget to promote my product. Not that I forget, I intentionally leave it out. And I just say this week, let me just behave like I'm not selling anything. I do it sometimes. I want to behave like I'm not selling anything. I'll just be giving them information, educating them, inspiring them, and just do those things. Maybe the following week I now start posting. I now start doing the mix, and you can do that too. They'll just like, it's as if she's not selling anything, but I'm there to sell. I'm only keen into their emotional bank accounts. That's it. So that's for the content categories. Let's move on. Remember, we are still on content calendar. We're talking about content calendar. Now, know your content formats. The content formats. Content have formats. It's not just about text. It's not about video presentation. It's not just about doing videos. There are different formats of content. So you have text, you have video presentations, you have photos, you have video animations, you have graphic design, you have slides, you have infographics, you have drama and play. Like this slide, most time you use it to educate your target audience. Just do slides and educate them. People are not really familiar with it, but there are some. You can go to some handles and you see slides. People are using slides to educate their target audience. You can do something like that too. They just upload them like images, and they are talking about. Mostly you see things like that on Instagram. That's like on Instagram you see several images talking about educating you on something. You see this slide has number 1, this one has number 2, like that. I'm not showing you that, things like that. Then now your content calendar has columns. Content calendar has columns. There are several columns. I just listed these ones because these are more relevant. You can go, you see other columns, more columns on other content calendars. To simplify what we are doing, and these ones are more relevant, I just pick these ones. You have the dates, you have the channel, the content type, the topic, the marketing goal, the keyword, the content format, and the goal, the call to action, and the author. Every content calendar should have this thing. Your dates, the channel. The channel has to do with where you want to post your content. Now see the channel. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it YouTube? Is it LinkedIn? Is it email? Is it Google My Business? I know the content format. We talked about the content format. Content format you want to use. Then the author. The author has to do with the people that are involved in creating the content. Is it a content writer you want to use? Is it a graphic designer? You do need a video present. You need to do presentation in the video. You need to do animation. You need a copywriter. Just know the people that are becoming the topics you need to talk about. That are the keywords, questions from target audience, industry, whatever. Then the KPIs. KPI, key performance index. These ones are somehow advanced for some people. But let me just briefly say something about it. The brand awareness you create, the columns. Okay, but you may leave this out. This one is just personally for you. How you analyze your posts. Every post you do, how you analyze it, you check the number of follows, you check the audience engagement and all of that. I just added this, so like and all of that. So now the next thing is how to write your content. How you write your content. How you write your content. Your content. Now, before we go into that, let me briefly show you the content, your content calendar. Content calendar sample. Where is it? Okay, a sample of content calendar. Where is this content calendar? Okay, see it here. See it here. See content calendar. You see here, this content calendar is for 3 days posts: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. For those that are lazy to post, that is good. You post every day. It's good you post every day. Now, on the average, for the ones, this is the least level you can operate as a business owner online. This is the least level, posting 3 days. So I did Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can see now that you can see the date, the channel, the content category, the topic, the marketing goal, the keyword, the content format, the call to action, and the author. Now let's do this. This is Monday. The channels you're using: Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Remember, I've said earlier on that you don't use more than 3 channels. Don't spread yourself too thin. There are people that use only one channel. They do only Instagram and they are doing well in their businesses. There are people that do Facebook, only Facebook. There are people that do only LinkedIn. But if you want to add all of these things, don't do more than 3. Except you have a team or you have a digital marketer that is doing digital marketing for you. You've hired a digital marketer. Now you can spread yourself to other channels. But if it's just you as a business owner, remember the job is already tedious for you. So just see how you can manage 2-3 channels. If you want to add another one, at most is email. At most email. Email is very important in your business. You have to build email lists. At most email. You can even make email the 3rd, or if you want to do too much, you can add email to make it the 4th. But don't do more than that, please. We have several channels, several. Don't be carried away by all of those things. So now for this one, for Monday, you can see you're posting on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. The content is inspirational. How I started my business. Remember, I said you can inspire them because some are giving up. Some have ideas that things are not materializing. They are almost giving up. When you give them your story, they will like. For most people, will be encouraged. Most people are hurting. Not just about starting business, other areas in life, they are hurting. So when you tell your story, when you tell them things, they will like, this person was in my shoes. I don't need to give up. That's how it works. So you need to inspire them. Now, when you tell them something, like the topic now is how I started my business. When you tell them the story, they will be inspired. Now you need to have a goal. Every content you put out there should have a goal. The goal of this content now is to make them have a can-do mindset. They should have a can-do mindset. Now the key word is business startup. That's the key word. Now the content format is text and image. You can put an image of you. You can put an image of any other thing. Maybe put an image of your business, one thing or the other. You just have to put an image. then the text. Sometimes you don't bother yourself to put images, but it's good to put images. When you write, when you're done, now the call to action is, what's your story? You can tell them, you tell me your story at the comment section, or what do you think, or you can ask questions you can ask your questions at the comment section. There should be a call to action. You should tell them what to do. They need to do something. After every post, they need to do something. It will trigger the algorithm. It will trigger the algorithm on social media to help you. So always tell them to do something. Now the author, to be the author, content writer, and graphic design. Since you're using images, the content format will determine who the author is, content writer or graphic artist. Now you can write your content and give somebody to edit, or you can write it. If you can edit very well, you have the eye for detail, you can write it and edit it yourself, or you can just tell somebody to give somebody the story. The person will write it out for you. A content writer, a graphic designer will do the image for you. So that's how I do. Now for Wednesday, Instagram, Facebook, you can send out email, and on your LinkedIn, you educate them. You see, now I said 4. I did 4 here. You start educating people. You see, you can send out email, educate them, tips on how to rock your traditional attire, your traditional wear. This is a fashion content calendar. Yeah, just give them tips. The marketing goal to help our target audience to cultivate a good dress sense. That is your goal. You want to help them to cultivate good dress sense. The keyword is traditional outfit. That's the keyword. The text, the image, the text and images. You can just put different images, and you write your text. Then now the like, comment, share. The call to action. Write like, comment, share. Like, comment, share. Or what do you think? Something like that. Somebody might add something at the comment section to say, okay, we can do so and so, so other people will learn from it. It has to be interactive. Now the authors, the content writer can use a content writer will write, and a graphic designer, or maybe a photographer. For this now, a photographer. Let me change this to photographer. A photographer that will snap. A photographer, yes, that will snap, that will have different pictures. That will get different pictures for you. Yes, that's how it works. A photographer. Then now for Friday now, you now do now post on Facebook. You do promotional content. You give something get 40% discount on so. Remember, you have to sell with offers. Each time you're selling, sell with offers. Give them offers. Now the marketing goes to get them to buy. That's your goal, is to get them to buy. They have to buy, and not that you're forcing them. You are selling today. Today is Friday. You are selling. They should buy. The next thing is traditional outfits for women. That's a keyword. Traditional outfit for women is your keyword. Now you now do a video of the product and post. The call to action, click on the link on my bio. Click on the link bio, or if it's Facebook, click on the link at the comment section, whatever, to get to wherever they will get the product. Or your WhatsApp link can be at the link at the comment section. It's a phone number. You put in the phone number on the body of the write-up, or the body of your message. Then now the content author is a content writer and video editor. Content writer, video editor. You are the content writer. You are the one that will just put the offer together. If you know how to put offer together, we have a lesson on that. Put your offer together, and you can also do a video too if you know how to do videos. Most times you can use your phone to do a video. So that's how it works. You can see the content calendar now. You can see all the columns and everything. So that's how you do your content calendar. Now, getting your content calendar content, that is another thing we have to look into. Now, how to write your content. There are basically 2 ways to write your content. You can do it yourself. You can hire someone. Doing it yourself, you can do it manually, you write it by yourself, get ideas and write your content. You can use AI or use a software to write it, or you can hire someone. Hiring someone is a content writer, copywriter. You hire them to do it. So that is how you create your copywriter. Maybe somebody that knows how to do video, somebody that knows how to do graphic designer. Now these days we use Canva to do our graphic designs. Do it yourself. If you don't have so much to spend, you can do it yourself. There are some that you need to get. There are some posts you want to do that you want it to look very, very, very professional. You need to get a graphic designer to do it for you. Or maybe you want to run ads. You need to get a graphic designer to do images for you, so it will look very professional and attract more people. So hire a graphic designer to do it. If you want to use video, you can use your phone to do video for your ads, depending on the kind of phone you have, because most times when they see you talking, people believe more than when you do use other means to do your video. So that's it. You just do it the way you know it will be okay for you. Now the ChatGPT, it will be okay for you, but it has to be well done. You have to do it very well. It will be okay for you doesn't mean you just do it anyhow and post. It has to be done very well. But see how you can cut costs to do it. That's the okay I'm talking about. Not that it's something that will now strain you, something that will stress you to when you want to churn out content, you stress yourself so much financially and psychologically and all of that. No, you don't do your content that way. Now, content creation software, I've mentioned this over and again. You can use ChatGPT, you can use Gemini, you can use Copilot, you can use this to write your content. There are other softwares for videos. I've mentioned Canva for your graphic design. I didn't list InVideo for you to do your videos. You can also use you can use your phone. You can use CapCut. You can use InVideo. There are other softwares you can use to do your video. There are other platforms you can use to do your marketing videos too. So I didn't list them there, but you can Google it and get them for yourself. Now, concerning content, your content calendar, the one I used the other time, this one I used, I did it just because this is what I know how to use. I just went to Microsoft Word and did a table to do it. Mostly it's done because I used Excel a very long time ago. So mostly is Excel. They used to do a content calendar. Is Excel. You can see it now. Content calendar. This is Excel. If you know how to use Excel, it's good you go to Excel and do your content calendar and keep for yourself. Now, Excel worksheet, Google Sheets or Microsoft table. You can use any of these to do your content calendar. I repeat, you can use Excel worksheet, you can use Google Sheets, you can use Microsoft Word to do your content calendar. Let's move on. Now, to have your content calendar, using your AI, using AI to do your content calendar. I will go into that. Now let me talk about this. Always write your content for a period. Your content, you have to write it for a period, like 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. But it's good to start with to do 2 weeks or 1 month. Just write your content, do it for 1 month, and you just keep it. And you can also schedule it with your scheduling tool like Metricool. Use Suits. You can use those things to schedule your content to just be posting. Except you just wake up one day and say, okay, I need to post this. You can now do that manually. Else you can just schedule it. Now, even if you don't schedule your post, it's good you have the calendar. So when you wake up every day, you know what you need to post. That is why it's very necessary to have your content calendar. That's why you need to have your content calendar. Now, I said we'll talk about this other aspect and doing your content calendar. You can use AI to do your content calendar. This is Cloud. This is ChatGPT. Okay, let's use ChatGPT. I said Cloud. Let me use ChatGPT. Or should I use Cloud? You can come here and say, kindly give me a 2 week content for my social media and blog posts on women's traditional African wears or whatever. Just this cloud or ChatGPT or whatever, they'll just give you what you need, and you just pick from there. Just pick from there. You can see it now. The things you need to post, you can just pick. See the topics now. Just pick them, and you put them on different days. You know, the channels and all of that. There are times the AI will give you the channels you're posting it. I've done things like that. Just for the sake of time, you just post them and just share it, and that's it. Just post it. See now, they are giving you 2 weeks. See the topics here, different topics. North African traditional, blah 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 blah. Now I added African, so it's giving me this. If you're in Nigeria, like I am in Nigeria, you can leave out the African, just put traditional attire to give you different. To just give you, to not put South Africa, to not put North Africa, to not put East Africa, and to just give you normal whatever. So just for the video not to be too long, I'm not going deep into it. So you just know how you use your AI to get your content. I talked about that before now. So now the content calendar columns, these are the content calendar columns. I'm reminding you of them: the date, channel, content type, topic. You have a sheet. You have a sample sheet that you can use to do it. Now, dates, channel, content type, topic, marketing goal, keyword, content format, a call to action, and the authors. There are people that do 1 month calendar, some people do 2 months calendar, some do 3 months calendar. Now your channels, you pick your channels from your market survey, from your audience profiling. You will know the channels your target audience spend time. The channels they sleep. Like our youths these days, they sleep on TikTok. They sleep there. So you should know where you get them. So you now pick those channels. You pick those channels. Now it's good you have Google My Business. Google My Business is very important because it's search engine. Very, very important. It has to be one of the channels you're using. It has to be, in fact, it has to be your #1 channel you're using, because it will give you ready buyers. So you pick this channel and other channel, maybe 2 other channels to add to it. If you want to make it 4, you can add email. That is it. So know the channels you pick. Don't use all of these channels. I remember I said don't spread yourself too thin. Don't use all of these channels. Now, hint for better focus. For better focus, choose no more than 3 channels. You can see you can add email as the 4th. So that is what you do. Now you can ask your questions. You can drop your questions in the support group. So and you get your answer. So you have your sheets to look at and do your assignments and do your content calendar. Doing your content calendar is your assignment. Do it. In fact, do 2 weeks, or you can do 1 week. Yes, do 1 week content calendar and also do 2 weeks content calendar. Let's see how it goes. Then you just have to do your content calendar, because it is very, very, very important in your business. So just drop your questions and you get answers to your questions. So that's it. Thank you so much for your time.